Real Madrid come back from 2-0 down to win 3-2 this past weekend to go top of the table. What's going to go on this weekend? We're going to take a little look next. That's right, folks, back once again on our prediction video. Today we're taking a look at match number 22, of course, over in La Liga, and we'll get to that in a second. If you know where you've been, smash your subscribe button, bang it, all things La Liga related, Black and Rose related, world football related, all here, boys, under one Ruski. That's right, of course, Real Madrid came back from the brink of despair there to pick up a monstrous 3 points to go top of the table at the expense of Girona, who took a bit of a bump in their road, only picking up a draw. We'll take a look at the situation, all of it in a second, of course. Big shout out to my VIPs. They are the patrons, you know who you are. And again, if you're new, subscribe, your one-stop shop for La Liga continues, of course. We'll be back next week, hopefully back in full capacity. We'll have the Super Brew update, back in the studio, all that kind of good stuff. But right here, we're on the road, and we're taking a look at Spain. Let's go take a look at the games. Now, these are the results that, of course, are in and complete. Girona will be taking on Sevilla a little bit later on today. I'm recording this on the 21st of Jan. I don't have much time this week, so I'm going to get them in now. So let's get it in there. Of course, Girona, Sevilla, not happened yet. Villarreal, Atletico Madrid, not happened yet. So whenever we go to next weekend's matches, please bear that in mind. With form, situation at the table, all that kind of stuff. But for the most part, the majority of their games are done and dusted, including Alaves, 1-0 winners of a Cadiz. I went with a draw myself on that one. Not great. It doesn't look like a good week for me anyway. Las Palmas with a 2-0 win over Rayo Vallecano. I went the other way. Granada with a draw against Mallorca. I went with a 2-0 win for Mallorca. Valencia, 1-0 winners over Bilbao. That's a big shocker right there. 2-2 in my eyes. Sociedad picked up a big win over Celta Vigo. 1-0 win there. 2-1 win in my eyes. Osasuna, 3-2 winners over Getafe. I went with a 1-0 win myself. Real Madrid, 3-2 win over Almeria. I went with a 3-0 win. Of course, Real Betis did lose to Barcelona 4-2 in the end. I went with a 2-2. And again, those other two results are yet to take place, of course. The situation, though, in the table looks a little bit like this right now. Of course, Real Madrid are top. Of course, Girona, this is with them playing both the same amount of games. Of course, Girona in second, 49 points. Barcelona in third, 44. Bilbao in fourth. Going down, Cadiz, Granada, and Almeria. Now, of course, this could all change very, very soon and very, very dramatically over in La Liga as well. And as of recording, I'm seeing that Sevilla are in front against Girona in their game. So those party poopers could be Sevilla to dent Girona, because Sevilla have been dog shit. Look at them. They're above the relegation zone, up against taking some points off Girona in what's been a fantastic season for them. But anyway, that's that. This is this. And of course, here I come, of course, looking forward to these next round of games, which are, of course, coming at you from Friday, January the 26th onwards. So, again, please bear in mind the form and other. In fact, Girona have just equalised in that game against Sevilla. Goodness gracious me. It's batshit crazy. Is that right? Looking at Google, it's not up to date, but according to the bookies, yes, it is. It's up to date. 1-1. Good, get in there, Girona. Anyway, that's, of course, going on now, live. And, of course, later on tomorrow, Granada will take on Atletico Madrid. But let's move forward to Friday, January the 26th. Take a look at Almeria up against Alaves, of course. So let's get into this one, deep dive into the next round of games, of course. Coming at you this coming Friday. What's going on? It's stuttering. It's stuttering to get the results. Here we go. Played each other 12 times, these two sides. Since 1996, we've got 3 wins for Almeria, 6 wins for Alaves, and 3 draws, of course. The biggest win for Almeria, 5-0 win, scoring 13 goals in those 12 games, 1.08 goals a game. Alaves, though, 2-0 win, their biggest, 14 goals scored in those 12 matches, 1.17 goals a game. Alaves, though, 3 wins the last 4, 58% form for them right now. They are 12th with 23 points on the board. Up against the Almeria side, who, of course, without a win the last 10 games, close to Real Madrid, though. They came close. 17% form for them right now, 20th in the table, and 6 points on the board all season. But you get nothing for close. You've got to go over the line. Last time around, though, over at the Estadio de los Yogues Metropolitanos, it was a 5-0 win for Almeria. That was in the round of 32 of the Copa del Rey way back in January 2021. Last time played, though, in the league over here was a 2-0 win for Alaves back in September 2015. The odds here for this one, 8-5 is your Almeria, 70-10 is your Alaves, 9-4 is your draw. Of course, just 6 points all season. Grim times. I don't think it's going to. I think it will continue here. And of course, Alaves with the big W, they're on a good bit of form as well right now. Next up, my boys, Real Sociedad against Vallecano, coming at you on Saturday, January the 27th, over at the Real Arena. Played there 39 times in 1983. We've got 15 wins for Sociedad, 13 wins for Vallecano, 11 draws, of course. Biggest win for the hosts, 5-0 win, scoring 61 goals in 39 games, 1.56 goals a game on average. Vallecano, though, 4-0 win, their biggest, scoring 55 goals in those 39 games, 1.41 goals a game on average. Vallecano, though, 2 wins the last 6. They are 13th in the table with 23 points on the board, up against Sociedad side, 67% form for them. Just one defeat in the last 6. They are 6th with 35 points on the board. Last time around over at the Real Arena, it was a 2-1 win for Sociedad back in April 2023. But the odds right here, right now, 20-13 on is your Sociedad. They are stone cold favourites here. 30-5 is the draw. 92 is your away win. Back in, of course, Sociedad to get the W. 2-1 win in the end. Next up, we have Sevilla, of course, in action right now against Girona, but they're taking on Osasuna this weekend. Now, these two sides have played each other 50 times. 21 wins for Sevilla, 16 wins for Osasuna, and 13 draws, of course. The biggest win for Sevilla, 5-0 wins, scoring 64 goals in 50 games, 1.28 goals a game. Osasuna, 4-1 win, their biggest, scoring 49 goals in those 50 games, 0.98 goals a game. Osasuna on 50% form for them right now, winning 3 and losing 3 over the last 6. They are 11th with 25 points on the board up against the Sevilla side, and as of recording, like I said, they're in action right now, 50% form for them right now, winning 3 and losing 3 over the last 6, but they're on 17th with 16 points at the moment, of course. Last time around, over in Sevilla, was a 3-2 win for Osasuna back in February 2023. In fact, Osasuna are unbeaten against Sevilla over the last 5 matches, picking up 3 wins and a couple of draws, of course. The odds for this one, we're looking at, what we're looking at, I'm having a quick look at that score. It's 2-1 Girona now. Goodness gracious me. Holy smokes. Live. Of course, Sevilla are 2019 on for the victory here. 11-4 is Osasuna. 5-2 is the draw here. We're back in Sevilla to win this one. They're not winning the current one, but 2-0 win for them to take it to the house. Barcelona up against Villarreal, probably the game of the day. Of course, over in Barcelona, at the Estadio Olympic Luis Companys. Played 51 times in 1988. We got 32 wins for Barcelona, just 9 wins for Villarreal, 10 draws, of course. Biggest win for Barcelona, 5-0 win, scoring 109 goals in 51 matches, 2.14 goals a game on average. Villarreal, though, 3 would nil the win, their biggest. 61 goals scored in 51 games, 1.20 goals a game. Villarreal without Diaz, of course, now over at Sheffield United, just 1 win and 6 for them, 14 for the table with 20 points on the board. Up against the Barcelona side, 83% form for them right now, winning 5 of the last 6. They are 3rd with 44 points on the board as well. Last time around, though, over in Barcelona was a 3-0 win for Barcelona. Of course, won 3 in the spin against Villarreal heading into this one. The odds here, 10-3 on is your Barcelona, 92 is draw, 7-1 is, of course, your Villarreal. Going to be a home win, isn't it? 3-0 win. Job done. Keeping up the heat with the top 2. Meanwhile, Mallorca, they're taking on Real Betis coming on Saturday, January the 27th. These two sides, of course, have played each other, according to my eyes, 37 times since 1997. 13 wins for Mallorca, 17 wins for Real Betis. 7 draws, of course. The biggest win for Mallorca, 4-0 win, scoring 41 goals in 37 matches, 1.11 goals a game. Betis, though, 3-0 win, their biggest, 46 goals in those 37 matches, 1.24 goals a game. Real Betis on one win the last 6 for them, 33% form for them. Of course, down to 9th right now, 31 points on the board. Maybe Pellegrini under a bit of heat right now. Mallorca, though, 67% form for them right now. Just 1 defeat in the last 6. They are 15th at the table with 20 points on the board as well. Last time round over at the Visit Mallorca Estadi. It was a 2-1 win for Real Betis. We've won 4 in the spin against Mallorca, looking to make it 5 this weekend. 7-5 is your Mallorca, 50-8 is your Real Betis, 23-10 is your draw. Going to go with a 2-1 win for Real Betis. They'll get back to winning ways, and of course maybe save Pellegrini from a bit of trouble in the old boardroom there. Meanwhile, Celta Vigo up against Girona, who as of right now are beating Sevilla. That's right, just a quick 2-1 win lead at the moment. Taking on Celta Vigo on Sunday, January the 28th. Of course, now these two sides have played each other 16 times. So 8-7 was Celta Vigo, 5 for Girona, 4 draws, of course. The biggest win for Benitez boys, 2-0 win, scoring 22 goals in 16 matches, 1.38 goals a game. Up against Girona, 4-0 win, their biggest, 21 goals scored in 16 matches, 1.31 goals a game as well. Girona, as of recording, 83% form for them right now, unbeaten in at least the last 6 games, picking up 4 wins and a couple of draws. They are 2nd right now on 49 points. Up against the Celta Vigo side, 58% form for them right now, just 1 defeat the past 5. They are 16th, of course, 17 points on the board. Last time around, over at the Municipal de Palacios, it was a 1-1 draw back in May 2023, but the odds for this one, we've got Celta Vigo 7-4 for the victory, 6-4 is Girona, 12-5 is the draw here. I'm going to go with a 2-1 win for Girona. Again, just keep on keeping on and denying, just keep the dream alive, and I love to see it. Meanwhile, Atletico Madrid coming at you as well, taking on Valencia at the Civitas Metropolitano. Played each other 65 times in 1993. We've got 25 wins for Atletico. We've got 21 wins for Valencia and 19 draws, of course. Biggest win for Atletico, 3-0 win, scoring 87 goals in 65 matches, 1.34 goals a game. Valencia, 3-0 win, their biggest, 86 goals scored in 65 matches, 1.32 goals a game. Valencia, 5 of the last 6 games they've won, 83% form for them right now, 7th in the day with 32 points on the board. Up against Atletico, 58% form for them right now, just 3 wins the last 6. They are 5th with 38 points on the board as well. Last round, though, over in Madrid, it was a 3-0 win for Atletico back in March 2023. But the odds right here, right now, we are looking at Atletico are favoured here. 2-1 on for the victory, 11-2 is your Valencia, 60-5 is your draw. Going to go with the 2-1 win for Atletico. Valencia, good good bit of form, could challenge and he might nick something, but I've got to back Atletico for me on this one. Las Palmas up against Real Madrid, of course, coming at you over at the Gran Canaria. Played each other 11 times since the year 2000. Just one win for Las Palmas, 8 wins for Real Madrid, 2 draws, of course. Biggest win for Las Palmas, 4-2 wins, scored 12 goals in those 11 games, 1.09 goals a game. Real Madrid, though, 7-0 win, their biggest, 33 goals scored in those 11 games, 3 goals a game on average. Of course, 83% form for Real Madrid, winning 5 of the last 6. They are top, 51 points on the board. Up against the Las Palmas side, back-to-back wins for them, 42% form for them, and they are 8th as of recording. Last time around, though, over in Las Palmas, it was a 3-0 win for Real Madrid. That's back in March 2018 in La Liga. But the odds right here, right now, we've got Las Palmas 6-1 for the victory, 9-4 on. Is, of course, Real Madrid 7-2 is, of course, your draw here. Going to be a 2-1 win. Of course, Real Madrid were a little bit lucky, a little bit fortunate to get the result against Almira. Not playing the greatest, but 2-1 win. They'll get over the line and, of course, secure the bag as well. Cadiz up against Atletico Bilbao. That's right, coming at you on the 28th of January at the Estadio Ramon de Cadenza. Played each other 10 times, done 5. We've got 4 wins for Cadiz, 6 wins for Bilbao, 0 draws. Of course, Cadiz, though, 2-0 win, their biggest, scoring 8 goals in those 10 games, 0.80 goals a game on ratio. Of course, Bilbao, 4-0 win, their biggest, 19 goals scored in 10 matches, 1.90 goals a game on average. Bilbao, under Valverde there, 83% form for them, just winning 5 of the last 6. They did lose last round, 4th in the table with 41 points on the board. Up against Cadiz side, without a win in the last 10 games, they're down to 18th with just 15 points on the board. Last time round, though, over in Cadiz, it was a 4-0 win for Bilbao back in August 2022. Of course, the odds right here, right now, we're looking at Cadiz, 19-4 for the victory, 23-13 on Bilbao, 5-2 is, of course, your draw. Bilbao will win this one, 2-0 win, 3 points in the bag, and keeping up their dream for Champions League. And then wrapping up on Monday, January the 29th, it'll be Getafe up against Granada, coming at you as well on Monday night. At the Coliseum, Alfonso Perez played it 18 times in 2011, 4 wins for Getafe, 8 wins for Granada, 6 draws, of course. Biggest win for Getafe, 4-2 wins, scoring 24 goals in 18 matches, 1.33 goals a game on average. Granada, 2-0 win, their biggest, scoring 26 goals in 18 matches, 1.44 goals a game. They're on 25% form for them right now. Granada, 19th in the table, just 11 points on the board. Up against the Getafe side, 10th in the table, 26 points on the board, 2 wins of the last 6, 42% form for them at that moment. Last round, though, over in Getafe in the league, it was a 4-2 win for Getafe back in January 2022. But the odds here for this one, we got Getafe 5-4 on for the victory, 5-2 is the draw, 7-2 is your away win. That's, of course, Granada, who are going to lose this one. 2-1 win, Getafe with the 3 points, and, of course, Granada struggling. It could be on the brink of elimination or relegation, should we say. That's, of course, my take on it, guys, and this is what the table will look like at the end of it. Of course, running out, Real Madrid top the charts, Girona in 2nd, Barcelona in 3rd, Bilbao in 4th, going down, Almira, Granada and Cadiz. That's, of course, my take. Be sure to get your own take in as well using the Super Brew. We'll be back to normality, I believe, next time, of course. But until then, subscribe, catch you later for the next one. But, of course, be safe out there, wherever you are in the world. And, of course, subscribe.